Hey y'all, so I am here with another review from my wedding from Sherpa's Floral in Dallas. Let's just pause because they were an amazing vendor. Okay. Um there's a little backstory. So my wedding planner has known me since I was 3 years old. With that, we've always had a plan for what my wedding would look like, the flowers, everything, just everything. So over the years, when I was old enough to really start thinking about a wedding, I would send him pictures like, hey, add this to the file. Whenever it comes, just add this to the file. And the time came, and he had a floral person that he wanted to use, that he was familiar with, who did really great work, has done work for some of the housewives. It's just really great person. And we met with him in April of 2023. We came up with a whole plan, what we wanted, and then he ghosted us. Like, didn't hear from him. Apparently he had done a drawing and a mock-up of how things would go, but we didn't have a price. We didn't have anything. Like, how much are these flowers going to cost? Like, we know flowers are like the bulk of the cost of a wedding. We didn't have a price tag for it. And so as we got closer to our wedding, which was in December of 2023, as you've probably heard in my last videos, we were like, hey, at this point, we're going to have to pay you after the wedding because we still got to live. And you can't slap us with no $12,000 bill, at the last minute. So time kept going. And then we get to October and we still don't have a florist. At least a communicative one. He keeps saying, I'm going to get to you, and never did. So I told my wedding planner, you know what? Find me somebody else. Find something else. Let's use some of the vendors that are actually on the venue's vendor list. Let's figure it out. Meanwhile, I'm texting my best friend on the side, like, yo, I still don't have no flowers for my wedding. Now, the funny part is, I'm not even a flower person. I don't really like flowers. People smell flowers, be like, oh, it smells so good. They're lying to you. Flowers do not smell good, okay? But I still wanted flowers for my wedding. Like, I'm doing this winter wonderland, and since I can't bring ice and snow into a wedding, I need white flowers everywhere, okay? So he finds me, he calls up these vendors that the venue use, and we set up some appointments, set up some Zoom calls, and these price points were a bit outrageous. We told them, like, at that late in the game, we were like, listen, our budget it can't exceed $8,000. Like, that's it. So they brought us invoices that were like at $7,958. It was just like, really? Like, y'all pushed it as far as y'all could. But I was just like, okay, I know half of my bridal party got bad allergies. I got allergies. Do we really want fresh flowers? Like, we could do fake flowers. They said, oh, this is fake flowers. I know you lying to me. So said, nah, find me something else. So my best friend finds a florist. She also does wedding planning. She has a florist that she used for a friend, and they do all fake flowers. They're in Arlington, Texas, called Sherpa's Floral. So I booked an appointment to go see them and saw the warehouse and everything, saw the flowers, and I'm like, these are gorgeous flowers. Like, I'm not against fake flowers at all. And so he's showing us around, he's showing us the packages. They have like 4 different packages. So in those packages, that's exactly what you get. Now, you can customize, but of course, as you customize, the price increases. That's what happened to me. I had to customize. But we picked a package and everything. He gave us a write-up of the cost, and it was coming in at like $3,500. And so I said, somebody get my wedding planner on the phone. Like, get him on the phone. And so they're like, well, the only way it's $3,500 is if you lock it in a day. So I'm like, haven't been scammed on my wedding dress. Y'all sound a little fishy. But come to find out, they're a small business and they really just got started. So they need the upfront money, to get some of the things that we were trying to customize, which I totally understood. So I made the decision to go with them without talking to my wedding planner, which is a huge no-no. But he called a few hours later, and I told him what happened and what we found. And I was like, they have all of the candelabras you want. They have the little stands that you want, like things we've been talking about for years. They have it, or they can get it. And so I feel like, I felt like it was a good move. He shortly thereafter booked a flight to come to Dallas and meet them and see the warehouse for himself. And he made some adjustments to what we had originally ordered or whatever, just to make sure that everything I had requested was accounted for. Because as the bride, you're not thinking about that when you first go shopping for flowers or anything else for that matter. So he worked through everything, got the budget. They literally cut the cost of flowers in half. Like I think the highest invoice we got was $12,000. We literally cut it down to like 5,800, maybe 6,000 even for the floral and decor. We couldn't have been happier. Like, couldn't have been happier. So with that, everything came. We did run into a hiccup where, the candelabras that they were providing, they didn't actually have the candles for them. Well, that kind of pissed me off, because I'm like, how do you have the apparatus and not the thing that goes in the apparatus? But that's neither here nor there. We rented the candles. We bought the candles actually from Amazon. And my plan was to return every last candle. We ordered 400 candles. I was going to return all 400 of those candles at the end of the wedding. But their work was so impeccable. It was so good. And at the end of the night, me and Jabari just looked at each other like, yo, we don't regret any amount of money that we spent. Like, would we have done it differently? Probably. But at the end of the night, it was so beautiful. We had so much fun. And so we were in such a great mood and on cloud nine. Jabari was like, yo, babe, let's just give them the candles. Like, they're going to need them for another wedding, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, ooh, give it to them. Like, we already paid them $6,000. We're going to give them the candles too. But I was okay with it. And so we called the lady over, and we just told her, like, listen, y'all were such a blessing. Y'all came through at the last minute. Okay, we were 4 weeks out from my wedding when we booked them. 4 weeks out. And so they came through for us in a timeline that is unbeknownst to any floral company. Okay, they came through in the clutch. Sherpas Floral in Arlington, Texas. And so we pulled her aside. We're like, listen, you guys were a blessing to us, so we're going to be a blessing to you. All those batteries, all those faux candles, everything that we bought, we're giving it to you. Have people rent it from you. Don't give it to nobody for free. Make your money, but we're sewing into your business because we believe in you, and we believe that our wedding may be the onset of something great for you. And so, of course, kudos to my best friend for even recommending them, for finding them. I think y'all need to give her a finder's fee, because she keeps sending brides y'all way. I'm trying to tell you, those who do not want to do the fresh flowers, the ones that are going to die, okay, just do the fake ones. You can't tell. Do the fake where nobody's going to touch it. What you can't reach should be fake, and what's right in front of you can be real if you love flowers. And must do fresh flowers. But those fake ones come through in the clutch, and you don't have to take them home. The people who brought them, take them back with them, okay? So it's less for you to clean up. But I highly, highly, highly recommend Sherpas Floral. They were completely amazing. They really did work with us. And like I said, it was last minute. I don't recommend you be last minute, okay? Things just worked out for us that way just because we had waited so long for another vendor we were planning to use, and then they fell through. So if you want fake flowers, you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm not sure that they travel, but you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I've dropped all of their information in the description. Reach out to them. They are phenomenal. They do excellent work. They're extremely communicative, and they have fair pricing, okay? They're not charging you $12,000 for fake flowers. I would drop the name of the companies that do, but I'm not going to do that because they have beautiful work as well. But Sherpas is not trying to get over on you, and I really appreciate that. So if you're in the market for some fake flowers, whether it be a wedding or anything else, contact Sherpa and tell them Jasmine sent you.